This is the absolutely brand new Kia Sportage. It is brown, but they needed a fancy word for brown, so it is the champagne colored Kia Sportage. The previous Kia Sportage was really nice, but this is definitely a lot nicer. It kind of looks like a Porsche Cayenne. People who like Porsches are going to be very upset at me for saying that. So I mentioned that this is a very futuristic vehicle. It has a lot of interesting features. It is a pretty smart vehicle. When you approach the vehicle, the mirrors are going to fold out, and then it has what are called pocket lights, and those are the lights that are actually behind the door handles, and they light up to greet you. The side view mirrors are heated. They have LEDs right here, and they also have blind spot monitoring. So if you're going to switch lanes, you won't just crash into someone. It's no surprise that if you buy this Kia, you might have a family, and I don't have kids, but from what I understand, people like to keep their kids safe. So this has an interesting feature. It's the downhill assist. So what it does is, if you're going down a steep hill, it'll keep the vehicle at a constant speed of 8 kilometers an hour, so you don't have to worry about panicking and hitting the brake. But it also has 6 standard airbags. So that is definitely very safe. The lights are definitely interesting. These look like they are LEDs. So we have proximity sensors here, so if you get too close to something, it's going to beep at you, so you will not hit anything. This has a 2-liter turbo. It offers 237 horsepower. On the lower end models, you can also get a 2.4-liter, which is naturally aspirated and puts out 181 horsepower. There's a lot of technology in this car, and I wanted to make a joke about having a tinfoil hat because it could read your mind, but we don't like that joke very much. So with this car, it is actually it's a really, really nice vehicle. When I first stepped in, I was extremely impressed. What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What? You're looking at me funny. Why? When I first stepped into this vehicle, I was really impressed. It appears to be really, really high quality. Everything is soft touched except for the brown stuff right here. But that can be forgiven because I believe the Kia Sportage starts at 24,000 Canadian, which is like that's an affordable vehicle, which is awesome. It has a really nice flat bottom steering wheel. It gives it a sportier feel. Also perforated leather with paddle shifters. So welcome to the button segment of this review. There are no shortage of buttons. I went through the trouble of counting them, and I lost track after 70. There are a lot of buttons. Right here alone, there are 29 buttons. Right here, you have all of your media buttons. The middle section here is all your climate buttons, and then right here, your luxury buttons. So you have your cooled seats, heated steering wheel. It's actually laid out really intuitively, and it's extremely easy to use because this is the first time I've sat inside this vehicle, and I immediately know how to use everything in this vehicle. It's actually really nice. This vehicle has Android Auto, and I'm a huge fan of the Android operating system, so I am very excited about this. And basically what you can do is you can listen to Google Play while you're driving. You can download apps from the Google store. They are power seats, and the passenger seats are full power as well. This also has wireless charging. So if your phone supports wireless charging, you just have to place your phone right here, and then it'll charge while you drive, and that is fantastic. Overall, the interior is a car that I would be willing to drive. It's really nice. It has a panoramic sunroof. You have your sunglasses holder right here, very soft. Ooh, yes, and there's gloss black accents. There is a power dimming rearview mirror. If you get the 2 top trims of this vehicle, then you get a cooled glove box, so you can put your drinks in your glove box.
If you were to describe this car to your grandmother.
If I was to describe this car to my grandmother, I would say that just because it's from a different country doesn't mean it's scary. We're in the back seat here. There's way more room than I thought there'd be. I assumed that if you drive a Kia Sportage that you are going to be really cramped sitting in the back, but it's actually not that bad. There's plastic kick plates, which apparently if you have kids, they're actually really handy because they're really easy to clean because your kids always kick the back of your seats. So there's a USB input right here, and that's just for charging. It doesn't actually hook up to the audio system, but your kids can charge all of their tablets and their phones, and there's a ton of headroom here. So even if you are a business person and you have fellow business people in the back seat, they're not going to hit their head on the roof. And it also has heated rear seats, and they also have what is it?
Is that for a baby seat?
I guess so. It's a pretty big baby. Oh, it goes here.
Must be a baby seat.
Is it? Maybe it's just like a seat belt. I don't know.
Look at it. It's got a diagram on it.
It's a diagram.
It goes around the neck, I think.
Oh, this is so you can unhook the middle seat if you want, or the middle seat belt. So when you fold down the seats, it doesn't get in the way. That is very handy. I don't know how to take it off now, but that's a really good idea. That's super handy. All right, so let's go out back and see how easy it is to fold down the seats. So there's a lever here. That's really easy, and it's totally flush. All right, so we're at the back of the vehicle. It has a power lift gate, which is really awesome. I will attempt to fold down the seats for the first time. This is a great test because you can find out how intuitive a vehicle is. Because I assume you can fold them down from here. Nope.
What's this? It's a strange thing.
Fold down the seats like that. Once you have the seats folded down, there's actually a ton of room in here. You could comfortably lay in here, or you could go camping in here if you wanted to. There's no third row, but I think that's okay. You know, you can always buy the Sorento if you wanted a larger Kia that has third row seating. This offers a lot of space though. You have all sorts of hooks and ties. You can put your groceries on these hooks so your watermelons don't go everywhere. And then on the back of this, there is the backup camera that we talked about. And then we also have the proximity sensors and this really, really nice LED brake light. It looks very unique. You'll definitely be able to tell that you're driving a Kia Sportage. And that is our review of the 2017 Kia Sportage. For more videos like this, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook.